let me try to wrap this up because, and this is still not the complete goddamn ring because I'm tired. I don't feel good. I need to go get me something to eat, take my damn medicine so I can fucking knock out. And I'm not going to touch that hand tonight, goddammit. But I need something to knock me out because I'm having a problem breathing. My damn head hurt. Yeah, like I was saying, I don't know why Nipsey is saying this, and I appreciate y'all because I really need y'all love and support right now to hit my goddamn Cash App or hit my goddamn PayPal. My PayPal email is ALEXYSS K TYLOR VP at gmail.com. That's the same email you could fucking contact me at and shit. If you want to read, I can still do reading. Because I can do that on the phone and through the fucking email and shit. You know, but I really need y'all love and support with the reading. I can't keep fucking coming over here doing these goddamn reading. Like I say, he been talking about his stylist that braid his hair for about the past week now and the baby mama. And said that the stylist is scared as hell of the baby mama. And he said, now this is what I'm hearing in the spirit on the other goddamn side. He said for some reason his stylist that was braiding his hair and went and braided the hair on his body, fixed his hair on his body at the morgue or the fucking funeral home to go in the casket. He said that girl is scared of the baby mama and said that he believed the girl think that the baby mama is treacherous, backstabbing, and two-faced it, and done threatened the stylist that she better not tell what she know. The stylist that braid that boy hair in the spirit is what I'm seeing. This is in the spirit. I don't know them. I did a reading. I laid the cards out. Believe that the baby mama was in cahoots and a cohort that conspired to set Nipsey up to be executed, kidnapped, held, and beaten and tortured, executed at the fucking marathon. When this happened to this man, from what he's telling me in his mind, the stylist that braided his hair suspect. And that's one reason why she's scared. She's not said nothing, and she's not going to fucking tell. And he very disappointed because all these women he trusted that was good to and took care of, that also did things for him. It might have been his lovers on the side, home and lovers, friends, whatever. It's just been 3 years. This is 3 years is March right now, and March 31st will be the day that they designated for his assassination at the goddamn marathon in the afternoon, which we know he was killed the day before, goddammit. She hasn't said anything, and she don't want to go in protective custody. She don't want to go in the witness protection program, and she feels that they're going to kill her if she tell them what she know about the baby mama that got the little boy named Crow. And she's so scared of her because the baby mama have made threats, I see allegedly in the spirit, to the one that braided his hair, the stylist, and that she deal with gang members, rolling 60s, and Bloods. And she is afraid that the baby mama will make them attack her, the stylist that braid Nipsey hair. She knows that the baby mama has the power and an influence to do this. And I keep seeing some of these rolling 60s now are in Vegas. He said the baby mama is dirty as hell and treacherous as hell. A actress because she has no remorse. She is truly a actress pretending that she is grieving the loss of her husband that never was her husband, and that she said she was with. They was arguing, and he said, "I'm not coming back to you. I'm not moving back in with you." He said, "I was not living with her when they killed me. They set me up." And she was very vindictive, very angry. And she didn't want me to see my son. And she know that I would want to kill her behind that to keep me from my child and my fucking children. He said, "I wanted to be amicable with her. I wanted to be friends with her. I want to see my child and pay child support, but I did not want to be with her. I was not in love with her no more. I didn't want to live with her. I was not engaged to her. I was not going to get engaged. I was not going to get married. We were not in the same house together. She was not with me, but she know they was gonna kill me that weekend, and she'd have rather had me killed than have the world to see her raise a second child alone with a baby daddy ain't with her and don't want her." He said, "Cause she know that I was not fucking with her like that. And once I had made my mind up, that was it. And I was not going to be with her. I know she wasn't no good. We had a celebrity contract. We had a celebrity agreement where I had to fake and pretend that we was together, and we was not. He said she was not crying as she was holding that little boy, looking at me and looking at my body. She was not grieving losing the loss of her husband that she was madly in love with, her husband, her homie, her lover, her friend, because she was not in love with me. She had a lot of grudges and resentment toward me. I had a lot of resentment and grudges towards her, but I wanted to end this as friends and be amicable because of the child. I was not with her. I was not coming back to her, and she knew that. And she had a lot of resentment toward me. She still had it. She did not have love in her heart toward me, watching me there embalming dead. She didn't want me to live. If I was not going to live with her in the world, see her live out this fake fantasy of this marriage, this home, these children, this false idea. She wanted my money. Said she's still grasping for money to this day. She's not doing this in the interviews or trying to use my name or products because of the love of me and carrying on my name and my legacy. She is still trying to come up on a money grab. He said she keep going for my money, going for the money. He said it is dead money. It is dead people money. She's literally grasping handfuls of money that she is pulling out of my goddamn grave, and the grave is drying up because it is dead money. It's dead people money. The more she get, the more she want, and the more she get, she pay off this nigga she fucking, and these niggas from all money in and is sick to that supposed to be my goddamn friend that I growed up with. She's paying them off to keep their mouth shut and for them to go along with the goddamn shit and pretend like everything okay. He said, but they over there fighting and arguing and disagreeing. She's paying and bribing motherfuckers and present to the public like everything happened. She got everything the way she wanted, and she's in love with her husband, her man, and doing this to fight for the life and the longevity and the legend of her man. So, but this is not about that shit. This bitch don't give a fuck about me. She's a scandalous snake ass motherfucking powder sniffing bitch. And the more money she get, the more money she want. Because the more money she gets, since it's from a dead people source, it withers in her goddamn hand. Just like a snake shedding its skin, and you see the skin drawing up and withering up and crumbling up and blowing off in the goddamn wind or in the sands in the goddamn Mojave, and then she come up with another scheme and plot and lying to all this is a money grab. She don't have love in her heart for me. She was not in love with me. It's a jealousy and a money grab and a goddamn greed. He said that's all this baby mama is about. Acting, remorseful acting to play on Nipsey's fans and the love of his fans and them missing him and the sympathy of the fans from the blood money from dead people money grasping in a goddamn hand. That's what the fuck this man is saying. And I really didn't want to say this. Now, he don't feel that that's a cutthroat money grabbing bitch that will braid his hair. He says she's a scary bitch. And she's an insecure bitch. And she hangs around her or talk to her. It might not be as much now. But hang around niggas. She's the type of bitch that'll fuck niggas. Because they got money, status, and prestige. Not because you really want. That's how them bitches is in California, man. Everything is about appearances, money, a come up, who you know, what connection I got, what dick I got to suck. Who hair I got to braid, who I got to make some oatmeal and get some damn mau and pow and old my asshole and put some preparation H in it so I can take all these dicks without these hemorrhoids hanging down. That's how these bitches is. They tell me and she thought that was his fucking friend. Like he thought the marathon model, he goddamn friend fucking and sucking and looking out for them and having they goddamn back and being a real nigga and being a down ass nigga and being down for motherfuckers and getting them easy access to him and regular goddamn nondescript ass bitches fucking and sucking his dick today and then motherfucking sucking his dick sloppy and shit. These motherfuckers didn't give a good goddamn about this motherfucking man. And if they really goddamn gave a good goddamn, why 3 years have gone by? Some of these same bitches closed their Instagram and shit, changed the pictures, erased him off, ain't talking, going to another nigga done took the pages down, all the motherfucking together, changed their whole motherfucking life, moved out of California, got with another nigga, got pregnant by another nigga and shit. You ain't talking to the police. You ain't protesting. You ain't saying nothing about them continuing to postpone the motherfucking hearing for this fake ass shooter that's supposed to be the only goddamn shooter and shit. But they love him and was in his face and taking pictures with him, taking his money and sucking dick. And he thought he young. He don't know no motherfucking better. He's still trying to be a good nigga, a real motherfucking nigga, letting people have hands-on access to him and shit. And now he's disappointed and fucking hurt and want me to motherfucking say something about this shit. Because now that done happened to him and now they can't suck his dick. You sucking the next nigga dick. You keeping your mouth closed. You living under a threat. You living in fear because you really not back that shit. You really don't want to go into witness protection. You really don't motherfucking move. You didn't love the nigga to the point that you would fucking ride and die and put your life on the line and expose shit you motherfucking know because you want to keep on fucking breathing because you really give a fuck about it. He was just one hot young nigga at the time with fame, fortune, well-known, money, and influence that you fucking suck sometime and braid the nigga fucking head out and put some goddamn oil sheen on the shit. That's all the fuck it is. And that's, you know, like I said, he says she's not a bad person. That these bitches living out here very scary. She's not going to dare go against the mama, the baby mama, because she knows the baby mama is all about chaos and confusion, and the baby mama don't love no bitch. The baby mama is the type of bitch that'll laugh and talk in your motherfucking face, act like she cool with you and set your motherfucking ass up. She gonna be cool with you if it's something she want or nigga she want or nigga she got what she want and want to keep him where she got him or control him or get his money and get the end game and get the baby whatever because she know the nigga is hung up on her at the time more than she motherfucking hung up on them. So the bitch is an actress. The bitch, not the best actress, but the bitch act in the streets and niggas fall for the shit because the bitch know how to talk soft like a little girl and play innocent and that she's so compassionate and goddamn caring. Like she do on them fake ass fucking interviews and like she love Nipsey and miss Nipsey on God and on hood. And she was never about the nigga like that because if you was really like that and you hang with gangbangers and you tell them, go shoot this bitch, go threaten this bitch. Go tell Alexis I know where her son at and tell her son I said hello and that we can touch her son if we want to. Oh, yeah. And that's not what I saw in the spirit. That's what I actually went through in 3D real time. I'm just not going to get into all the detail, but she's a treacherous bitch. And I know for a fact she's a treacherous bitch because the bitch done sent messages to me and told me to shut the fuck up or I would be touched or I would be got in my house or my son. Somebody would be sent here and kill him. Yeah. The bitch is a treacherous fucking bitch. She's a cold, heartless ass bitch. I'll give her that. But what I hate about a bitch like that is what you see with me is what you get. This is a fake line act. She in the right place. She in Hollywood. She in California because she pretends to be spiritual now and a seer and a healer. She speaks to him. She with him 1,000%. He with her 1,000%. Well, one thing I know about Nipsey, even though he did a lot of things, he was very honest about it. Nipsey has a lot of honor and a lot of integrity. He's not going to tell you he love you. He don't. He's not going to tell you he want to be with you and marry you, and he won't. That's why he was never married. He was never engaged. If he was really with you, the same person that we knew in that body, then you would have told the truth about really not being in love with him, really not being on good terms with him, and really what the fuck happened to him and that you knew and that you didn't have no problem with it because you already knew about the $1 million policy on your son cross. You already knew that y'all had moved signatures around and move contracts around to make sure you got $1 million in royalties for you just saying 2 words of victory lap and suck a dick. I mean, you would have told the truth about all these things and how you still don't fucking care now. You don't care about him now. You're not in love with him now. So I guess this is one of your new acting projects to come out and do an interview, how you really feel, how you're dealing with the grieving and the loss. The only loss and the grieving that you're feeling is because this shit didn't go the way. It must be something in this didn't go the way you wanted it to go, or you didn't get as much money and publicity. And for the sacrifice you gave, I guess you didn't get the Golden Globe yet, or the Oscar yet, or the big movie Hollywood role that you wanted yet on the red carpet and shit. That's the only one you grieving for and feeling sorry for is your selfish ass self. Because I believe now more than ever, because the man keeps coming in here and saying it to me. You're arguing and fighting with people now. You're always arguing and fighting with people with money, power, and position. And you got a deal. You fucking a young nigga. He been saying you was fucking young niggas. You try to act like you are sitting here and holding your ass for the past 3 years since this man was shot, and you can't go on and be with another man besides him. But he keeps saying he's seen you fuck several niggas. He's saying you make deals with several niggas, and several of him was his friends that he grew up with. That was an All Money In and Rolling 60s, and a couple of Bloods. Because remember, her heart really bleeds blood. She's really like what Lil Wayne said in the song, Mona Lisa. She's a stunt bitch, a trick bitch, a setup bitch who then acts like the perfect woman and the perfect little girl and talks so sweet and innocent in front of the camera. And you love ALEXYSS, Joseph Ashkenham. Y'all were so close, but you don't talk like that. You don't act like that. You don't even give off that energy. And people that know you, and people that know him knows that you weren't in love with him when he was murdered. And he wasn't in love with you. He wasn't even with you. This man knew. He keeps telling me he knew they were going to kill him. He knew because of the deals he made, the contracts he signed, the things he had done, the way he had lived. He knew they were going to kill him. And he knew he wasn't going to run. And you were arguing with him. And you were saying really mean, fucked up, disgusting things to him. And you'd rather him be dead and just go for the money grab. If you couldn't control him, you couldn't control him. You couldn't control his dick because he had fallen out of love with you, because he had the illusion that you were a wife and not a whore. And his friends tried to warn him, and you thought they just jealous of my bitch. But then he found out later they weren't jealous of his bitch, because you know that you had everybody's bitch, and you cannot turn a whore into a housewife. He tried to groom you. He tried to teach you. He tried to elevate you, hustle and motivate. But you don't have the consciousness. You did not have the compassion, the honor and integrity. And you never had the love in your soul, in your ass, and in your heart for this man. He was just somebody for a means to an end, because you were sent on a job. You were sent on an acting assignment. And that's what you did. And he said, even when you heard he was dead, well, I'm going to put it this way. Allegedly, from what this man has told me, the spirit, either if she wasn't there, if she wasn't close by when he was being beaten and murdered, she was on a phone. She was listening. That's the type of bitch she is. She'll watch it, get it taped, rewatch the tape, listen to it. She knew what was going to happen to this man. He keeps saying that she knew. At that part, she was so vindictive. That's what he keeps saying. She was so vindictive because she couldn't control him, and he wouldn't come back to her. And he didn't want to be with her. She'd rather have him dead than the whole world know that another nigga don't want you again. And you got to raise another baby by yourself that you really don't want. That's a keeper nigga, baby. And that's a goddamn insurance policy, baby. That's a business, baby. That's the only reason that you added, because you knew, oh, I don't want it. I was going to get an abort. Yeah, right. But you didn't, though. You aborted the other ones. Those were sacrificial lambs. You really didn't miscarry. She's too calculated to just miscarry. She does everything for a purpose, and it was a sacrifice. This was an insurance policy, baby. This was a business, baby. It was a contract, baby, because you knew he wasn't going to be here when that child got 5 fucking years old. You knew that he was not going to be here to raise it, because then you wouldn't have got your money, because he would have changed the policies. He would have changed the agreement, and you wanted to make sure he didn't do that. This is, excuse me, this is what this man is saying from the other side. He was never going to be a star. Y'all never let that man get on the radio. Y'all never get that man any major deals when he was all money in, no money out, and he owned all his masters. Y'all weren't going to make him a star, because you know he wasn't going to bend over and take dick in his butt, and you know he wasn't going to let no man suck his dick, and you know he wasn't going to suck no dick, and he wasn't going to fuck nobody in the ass, no male in the ass with a wig on. They knew that. That's why he was so well known underground and in his community, but he was not on the radio. And you see, even when they gave him the deal and after they killed him, they still don't put that man on the radio. They still don't get that man the credit he's due because the game is done. They made him big. They fattened up the lamb. Once they fattened him up and put the was at the Grammy, they wouldn't even give him the Grammy until after they fucking killed him. Till they fucking finished physically murdered him. Why? Because that will raise the value and raise the heartstrings and the tears and the heartache and the pain of the masses and make them buy it. Then it will have more value. Once it has more value, then the ones they don't keep around that they know are not going to be converted and they know really have a heart full of light, they're going to kill them. They knew this wasn't going to last, but they had to increase the value on a corporate level and then go in and take over and fucking control every fucking thing. Why do you think they keep putting this off? He tells me there was something else about another gun and another bullet and the way they shot him. And it was dealing with the chest and under the arm and the fucking leg. He keeps going to one eye. He always shows me one side of his face, one side of his head, and one eye, and then his fucking mouth on one side. I hate to tell this to you, there were females involved in watching this man be killed, helping to lure this man into this meeting at this store, helping to kill this man. They're rolling 60 females and they knew they were going to kill that man and then cover it up. You think it's just dirty ass niggas? You think it's just a dirty ass baby mama? She's friends. She's friends. Excuse me. She's a friend of me, of the stylist, because the stylist that is terrified of her. And the stylist knows not to get too close to her, close her eyes, or drink around or fucking trust her. But she's too afraid to speak out because she knows her lifespan is very short. She already knows she's not going to be able to be in those circles and hang around and get certain opportunities. But they're not. This baby mama, she don't know this baby mama too well. Because, okay, I'm going to ask y'all what I'm asking myself. If she was such a stylist like that and braiding that boy hair like that, why isn't she blown up and well known after he was physically murdered? Why isn't the baby mama, the actress, why isn't she promoting the girl that braided Nipsey's hair and making sure she has more braided clients and she's really standing out there like that because she don't fucking want to. And she's afraid of the girl talking. The girl is under a threat. But she's also afraid because okay, if I'm wrong, and I'm willing to be wrong about these things and apologize, come back and take back the things I said. If she's not afraid, we're in the third year. March 31st in a few weeks will be the third year this man was murdered. Why hasn't she said anything? Why haven't the girls from the models and the store and all these women brag how they fucking